Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Magdalena again. How are you? Nice to see you. Welcome back. If you are new here, I'm a dog groomer of 9 years and I do house call dog grooming, and I just kind of like to share all the things dog grooming, house call dog grooming, tips and tricks, things I learned, things that might be helpful for other groomers, things might be helpful for pet parents. And yeah, if you like that kind of stuff, make sure to like and subscribe. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about what is in my grooming bag. I know in my first house call dog grooming video, I touched upon what was in my bathing bag. But in this video, I really want to focus on what's in my backpack, where I keep all my clippers, tools, blades, all that good stuff that I need, and stuff that's just been helpful for me as a house call dog groomer, and things that I think will be helpful for you too. But yeah, let's get right into it. I don't have a crazy setup, but here is my bag. We're gonna open that up. And then this is my bathing bag. This is what I mean by my bathing bag, my big rolly bag. I think I'm gonna set you guys up like this just because I feel like you can see the whole bag. The lighting's good, but I will obviously keep an eye on the monitor. This is my first time really kind of doing like a show and tell type of situation. All right, here's my bag. It's the Gnb Pro Bag. It's the mini. I know there is a larger version of this bag, which is insane because this bag feels already so big to me, but there is a larger version. I will link this version in the description below. It's very affordable. I highly recommend it. I have not seen another backpack like this one. I wanted a backpack because I was like, you know what? I'm not utilizing my back or the space I have on my back to carry things into the house. So I was like, backpack it is. Brilliant. I love it. 10 out of 10. I think the only thing I don't like about it is the exterior's been a little difficult to keep clean, I guess. I don't know, but that's like just nitpicking. Like I have a couple things here that I've tried to scrub out, but it's waterproof. So I mean, nothing on the interior is or has been damaged. This bag has been 10 out of 10 for me so far. I have literally no complaints. I think the strap back here is getting a little worn, but that may be because I'm so rough with it. All right, so let's get into it. So first thing on the outside is I have this leash. It has come in handy so many times for bringing dogs from one room to the other, from the tub to the table, from downstairs to upstairs, and vice versa if I need to, get a dog out of one room, and especially if it's a large dog, bringing a dog up the stairs to the tub, whatever it may be. It has come in handy a lot. I do not regret this purchase. Leashes are so cheap these days. You get just a real cheap one. I don't use it all the time, but most of the time it does come in handy with dogs that I have to bring upstairs or whatever. And then let's move to the back of the bag, just because there is one pocket back here. There's a handle here. I think that's kind of standard for any backpack. The straps back here are really comfortable. There is some padding underneath to kind of help with the shoulders if you're walking long distances. There's a buckle here to help with support, logo. And then there is one zipper back here, and it gives you full range of the whole back side of the backpack. So usually I will keep paperwork back there, just kind of important stuff that I don't want to lose or forget about, or that I don't want to leave in the car. And then let's move to the top pockets and then work our way down. Okay, top pockets. So here, I guess the only thing I will complain about is the zippers. They can be kind of funny sometimes, but that's also just me. I have lady products in here because you never know. And then I have an extra set of earbuds. They're just some plain wired headphones because I'm not very good at charging my AirPods or remembering them for that matter. And then in this one, this is actually really cool. I have quite a few things in here. I have my Artero static anti-stat spray, my Peace and Kindness this is amazing for, and I talked about this in my top 10 grooming products. This is great for skin irritation, small nicks, and And I spray this on the sanitary and feet a lot. Hot spots, cuts, scrapes, open sores, ear infections, fungus, itchy areas, acne, bug bites. It's really amazing. And if your dog is one that goes hiking a lot or just, I don't know, gets into stuff, I highly, highly recommend this. I have my Ice DMAT spray, which I absolutely love. This is actually empty and getting close to empty, and I have another one downstairs. My Cool Care spray, because we gotta be sanitary. This can actually fit quite a lot, which I love. And then this is my Quick Dry spray, which I have to refill. And then this is my Ice on Ice spray. I love this spritzer. You can get it online at Sally's, or you can get it at, I think most grooming websites sell this now, this spray bottle. And it all fits right inside. Amazing. This top one here, I have my square reader. I have a set of keys for something else. I have my square reader, my tap, and then I have the swipe. I use this more often just because it's easier, touchless for the most part. And then I have my business cards here. Even though I'm not taking new clients, sometimes when people see me in like the pet spas at some apartment buildings, they'll be like, oh, can I have your business card? And I'm not gonna say no, but I will say that I'm not accepting new clients. But if you wanna fill out an intake form online, go ahead. But if you are new and you are trying to get, you know, new clientele, highly recommend getting one of these little pouches. Keeps your cards nice and clean and safe. Easy to get to. Love it. Got it on Amazon. And then in this pocket, this is probably my favorite pocket, I have my vacuum charger, and it just fits right in here. Just because sometimes my vacuum, sometimes I will have really busy days or really hairy days, and I don't want my vacuum to die, so I will plug it in while I'm grooming the dog, just in case. I have some treats, of course. Who doesn't love treats? And then I have a snack for me, because if I'm hungry, there's going to be issues. Okay, and now let's move down. Let's move down a level. Right here is a charging. You can plug in. Let's move down a level. Okay, so the top is done. Let's move down a level. Here is where you can plug in a USB, and you can actually plug in a, what do they call it? Those battery packs. I have one in here. So this is where I keep all my scissors. Let me move this up a little. Okay, this is where I keep all my scissors. It's a little hairy, so it is a little difficult to clean. I have vacuumed this and tried to clean it as much as possible, but sometimes you just can't escape the hair. Okay, this is what I was talking about. I have a battery pack here, and then you can literally, beep, beep, beep. You can literally plug it in here like that. And then if you have like a ring light with a USB port, or if you have your phone charger, you can literally plug it into here and use it from outside of the bag, if that makes sense. I use that in cases of an emergency, if I didn't charge my headlight or my headlamp, but I don't really use it too often. But if you need to plug something in and use it while you're working on something, it's a good idea. Okay, I have some lube, some gear lube, some oils for my clippers and my scissors. I have a single finger ring here. I think that's what they're called. So I have a single finger ring. I don't really use it that often because I think I have grown the callus on my thumb enough where I don't need it anymore. And then in here, I just have masks just in case. Some of my clients do ask that I wear a mask in the house still, which is fine. I don't mind it most of the time. The only time I really do mind it is when it's really hot, but even then I don't really complain. Okay, now I have all my scissors, nothing too crazy. Again, it is quite hairy in here. But yeah, I think that's my only thing is like cleaning in here is kind of difficult, but I'll figure it out eventually. So I have all my scissors in here. Usually I try to do like smaller shears here and then gets bigger on this side. Aside from this one, I have to send this out to get sharpened. But yeah, usually smaller, larger shears here. And then my combs in here. I have, I just can't escape it. My regular comb that I use every day. My, I forgot what this is called. I think this is called a half moon comb. And I really like this for if I wasn't able to fluff something out correctly. This comb is spectacular. I love this comb. It helps fluff things out better. I have my rat tail comb because sometimes I do have the dogs that get the, I have this one Yorkie that gets the part down the middle and a Shih Tzu that gets a top knot. I have my nail file, which I don't really use that often, but I keep on hand just in case, and my backup comb, just in case anything happens. That's the thing with being a house call gel groomer is that if you can keep backup, keep it. If you can have backup in your car, if you can have backup on you without it being a hassle, have backup. Because it's only you, no one else, usually for house calls. Okay, let's move to the bottom, the very last pocket. The pocket that has, I think, the most things in it. I'll put you guys like this just because maybe that might be easier for you. Okay. Oh, so this is the compartment that I am in the most. Usually I'll have my bag open like this on a seat or a chair at a client's house, and then I'll just have this middle one slightly open just so I can reach in real quick. And I actually talked to the creator of this bag because I actually did a live on this bag, opening it, trying to transfer my items from my first bag to this one. It's on my Instagram, and he saw me struggling so hard with this bag. He contacted me, we video chatted, and he explained to me that this is how the bag is supposed to work. You're supposed to be able to leave it up like this, and you're supposed to be able to just reach in and grab what you need and put it back. So usually when I'm working, I'll have this cracked open like that. I'll pull the flap up, pull it back, have this cracked open, just be able to go in for my scissors, go in for whatever spray, and then if I need something in here, like the treats, I can just go in, but usually I do keep it out. But yeah, it's supposed to be, it's really easy to use this bag once you get the hang of it. Okay, let's talk about what is in here. I'll try not to yell because the GoPro is literally right in front of me, and I am a loud talker, as I'm told. Okay, so here we have my nail grinder, my small clippers. I usually use this, my Bravura. This Bravura is like 6 years old at least. I am looking for a new one, but it's just gonna be so hard to let this go because like I don't really need a new one, but I know eventually I will. It's so beat up. I've dropped it so many times. It's been so good to me. So this has the 5-in-1, so it's a 40, 30, 15, number 9, and a number 10. If I missed any, sorry. And then my big clipper, I have the Alpha Grip, which I really love because sometimes like I be butterfingers, and this has been really helpful for gripping onto my clippers because it does get slippery, especially when you spray it with the Cool Lube. I got a 10 on here right now, but yeah, this is the Andy's Pulse ZR2. It is a heavier clipper, so if you are in the market for something lighter, this is not one that I really recommend, but it is a nice heavy duty one. I have dropped it multiple times and it works just fine. I am a klutz. And this is my quick stop. Someone, where did I get this idea? I think I got this idea on a Groomer to Groomer magazine for tips and tricks and stuff. And this is amazing because I'm a house call dog groomer and it's easy to get to, fill it up, and then if you spill one side, you have backup. And, you know, it just goes right there, whatever. All right. And this is my pet silk. I've used this on my Frenchies, Goldens, Aussies. It makes them smell really good and makes their coat feel really clean. And then I have my blades here. I try to make them go from 7, 5, and 4. And my brush for my clippers and my blades. Ooh, she's tucked in there tight today. My brush for my clippers and my blades, clean off the hair. And then I have other stuff here like 30s, 10s, and my 40. I've never used my 40 on my actual clipper. I actually just use this on like Frenchies and stuff, and the short spots on golden retrievers, not messing it all up. And then I have my snap-on combs here. I have all the ones from a 5 to an e-comb. I don't have anything longer because I don't like doing haircuts longer than an inch, because most of the time the pet parent can't really keep up with it, and it's just something I don't really have time for. And usually most of the time people don't want to pay that price anyway. Okay, moving on. Let's open her up. Okay, so I have ear cleaner in here, which I need to refill. But basically, I just open it up, take the cotton pad, and go like this. That's my ear cleaning. And these are really great. I got this on Amazon. I can link this as well. And it's leak-proof, 3 ounces, easy to carry around. This is my Clot It, just in case something happens, like if I nick a dog, or if I need to put it on the dogs quick and I run out of my other stuff. This is great too. My Christensen brush, highly recommend it, love it, use it all the time. And then I have my coral one here, but I only use it in case of emergency. The coral one is really abrasive. It's really aggressive. I only use it for dematting purposes ever. I have an underrate comb. I have my dematting tool, my rubber curry brush for my short-haired friends, and then this brush, which I actually hate. I don't know why. I've tried to use this brush multiple times, and I just don't like it. It's this small Artero brush, and I thought it would be really great for like small dogs, but it's just really abrasive, and it doesn't really do much. Oops. And it doesn't really do much. I don't know why I still have it. I think I still have it because I just like that it's small, and that, you know, I just keep wanting to have faith in it for my small ones. Okay, so here I have this is also in my top 10 dog groomer must-haves, my safety loop. So when you attach this, I forgot what this is called. But it's a safety loop, or like a safety, I forgot what this is called. I will put it on the screen when I find it. But basically when you attach this to something like the grooming loop on the table and you pull it, let's say a dog falls off the table and you feel like you need to unloop the dog rather than walk around the table and pick it up and grab it. Let's say it's like a young, big dog and they're close to the ground, and it would be better to just let them go than to take that time to walk around the table. You just pull it and it'll come right off and the dog will be free. Great safety product. I love it. I will try to find it, but again, it's in that video, my top 10 dog groomer must-haves. And then this is my groomer's loop. It is hairy, but this is my groomer's loop. Not groomer's loop. What is this called? A groomer's helper. I barely use this anymore, but this is a groomer's helper. I usually use that more in the salon with dogs I'm not familiar with. A lot of my house call clients I'm very familiar with, so I don't really have to use it most of the time. Okay, and then here I have some medical tape. Sometimes I use it for teeth brushing. I haven't used it for the other purpose yet, thank goodness. And then here I have some Skinworks. I think Sue Zecco recommended this in a workshop that I was in, and it is great. I love it so far. I use it on dogs who are prone to skin irritation, like poodles, on their feet or their faces, and sometimes even on the sanitary I've used it. And it's worked great. I love it. It's a cream. Just put it on your hands and rub whatever place you want to get the dog on. And then close that up. Here I have my Hemostats cat nail clippers for those tricky dew claws, or like for the nails that curl in. I have my regular nail clippers. I love these ones. First, when I started using them, I hated it, but they're really awesome. They have the spring here, which makes nail clipping so much easier. I don't know why, but it just feels more natural with the spring. I used to use a pair of nail clippers that didn't have it, and it just felt so weird, like not having like that bounce back. I don't know. This is different though. This is for cats usually, but I highly recommend these ones. They're wicked sharp. And yeah, love those. put that there. And then here I just kind of have like some miscellaneous stuff. I have another loop just in case. I have the stuff for my nail grinder, like to change the head on it in case something happens. Earplugs. A flea comb that is all messed up from, I don't remember what. I think it got squished somewhere in the bag. But yeah. Flea comb. Just in case. That all goes in here. And then there's this pocket here. I haven't found a use for these little compartments yet. And then in this is another zipper that gives you full range of the bag. But I haven't had any use for that either. But yeah, zip this right up. Make sure all this is zipped. I'm like reaching over the camera. I don't want to like pull this up. Usually when the camera's not in front of me, it's not this much of a struggle. But yeah, zip it right up and boom, that's it. That is the bag. I love this bag. Again, highly recommend it. It holds a lot of stuff. I haven't even put all of the pockets to use. And in the new version of this bag, this is something I did complain about actually. The side pockets, the owner of the company said that they weren't made from the right material or like they weren't made properly. So now in the new ones, you can fit water bottles in here. That's the only thing. I cannot fit my water bottle in here. So it usually goes in my other bag, in my bathing bag. So it's very small. I can barely fit my hand all the way down. So yeah, that's the only downfall with this bag. Let's move on to my bathing bag. Let's get into it. So this bathing bag is okay. I got it on Amazon and it came in it came with another piece that goes on top. And I don't like the piece that goes on top because when I was trying to get in and out of clients' houses, usually they have like a couple stairs. You can't bring the entire thing. You have to like break it down. So I had to bring the top part in first and then this part. So that is what inspired me getting a backpack, was because I did not like the top part that went on here. So since I don't use the top part, it's a little imbalanced with the handle and the wheels aren't amazing. I am looking to get a Zuka bag, which holds more stuff and is actually smaller than this. So this bag is not something that I highly recommend, but it is something that is getting me through right now until I'm able to invest into more stuff, which will hopefully be soon. Okay, again, let's start with the outside of the bag. Here I have, and with this bag I had to add carabiners to the side of it just because the little clippy things that it came with to attach to the actual bag, like the strap, they actually broke. So I attached my own from Home Depot. All right, in here, you won't believe what I got in here. I have an apron and I have some food. I have some snacks, I have a PB&J bar and some gum for anxiety purposes because gum gets me through anything. So apron, snacks. Sometimes I will stick my phone in here if I don't have pockets or my pockets are full. Usually in here I will keep some trash bags, but it's empty right now and my trash bags are in my car, so I have to refill that in the morning. Trash bags in there, apron, food. To the other side of the bag, we have two lovely pockets here. In this one, I have a screwdriver just in case. This is my screwdriver. It's a Husky. You can put the little heads in here, which is cool. This has come in handy on the go at some points during the house call grooming life for my clippers and for my nail grinder. And then the other thing that's in here is some ear powder. I do keep this on me. It's lightweight enough that I'm not bothered by the fact that I do have it on hand and I don't use it a lot. But yeah, ear powder. And then I have some soothing eye wash just in case, because you never know. Even though I do use tearless shampoo on the face, you just never know. You just never know what could happen. Okay, next pocket. I do use this a lot, actually. A lot of my clients are getting old and it makes me so sad. But this is pretty much, it's like a safety thing. So the head goes through here and the legs or the back end goes through here. So both legs go through and then the head, and it's supposed to keep the dog secure on the table. And it's definitely helped me with a lot of my older clients because they are getting old, unfortunately. And then here I have my headlight or my headlamp, and this has come in handy as well. It's very bright, especially when I'm doing dogs, let's say in the basement, or just sometimes these bathrooms don't have great lighting. So that comes in handy as well, and it's rechargeable by USB. And then this is just another nozzle for my dryer, just in case I want to do some, I forgot what the type of drying is, but it helps with getting the hair straight as opposed to like the cone. Okay, there's no pockets on the back side of the bag, so we can just move to the front. Okay, undo that. I'm gonna do the bottom section first because that'll just be quick. So down here, there are two zippers on the side. It's looking kind of crazy in here. Okay, I have my handy dandy 20-foot extension cord, and I love this. This thing has come in handy so much. On and off switch here, cord comes out here, and you can roll it back in right here. So I love this thing. It's amazing. It's a little bit of a hassle to carry around sometimes, but I love it. It's a little heavy, but it has come in handy so much. I love it. Highly recommend getting an extension cord. My dryer is in here. I have a, what is this? I don't know how to say this. Shernbao. I don't know how to say this brand, Shernbao. I will link it in the description as well. It's a great dryer for house calls. I like to use that dryer because it is small and the voltage on the dryer will not blow out a fuse in my client's house. If I were to use a regular dryer that I would use in the salon, then I would definitely be blowing fuses in my client's house. And that is not something I can have because that is time consuming and sometimes you can damage stuff doing that. And then I have my rinse-a-roo, great for rinsing dogs if the client has like a normal shower head that is not detachable. That's awesome. So boom. Okay, now for the top half. I'm gonna put you guys in front of me again because that seems easier. In this one I have, and this came with, these things actually come off, and it actually came with this set. Before there was like scissors here, like how I had my scissors in my other bag, that was actually in here. It came with 2 of those and then like 4 of these. So in here, I have cotton balls for the ears. I always put cotton balls in the ears because you don't want to get water in them. I have some gloves for cleanup or for nasty jobs. In here, it's just kind of like a backup. So I have lotion, poop bags, because it happens. Hair tie. I have an extra rinse-a-roo, panty liner, another brush just in case. I think I have a bobby pin in here, a zip tie of sorts, and another noose. So this is like the emergency section. I should keep some tampons in here too. And like I usually have a small deodorant, but I think I used it all up. Sometimes I forget, okay? Toothpaste and toothbrushes. When I'm going into a client's house, I will place 2 towels on top, depending on how much. Usually for one dog, I'll place 2 towels and a happy hoodie on top, and then my water bottle will like go in here somewhere, probably right here. And yeah, usually this is pretty full to the brim, and yeah. So vacuum, my trusty vacuum, love it. I can break it down and it fits right in, which is amazing. Mixing bottle if I don't plan on using my Bathing Beauty, and if I do use my Bathing Beauty, it goes in a nice little tote bag. Not little, it's actually quite a big tote bag. My Clorox cleansing wipes, disinfecting wipes, love those. This actually is supposed to go on here like that. My GoPro. And then these are my new loops. Actually, my other one broke in a video. I'll show you the picture with the dog looking at me like, oh no. But yeah, it pretty much just broke. I have no explanation for it. The dog wasn't being bad or anything. It just broke because dogs shake and mess up stuff, but these are really durable. I love them. It's the Jelly Pet grooming nooses. I think I got these on Amazon as well. I love this. This one's a large, and then this one is a small. And these are amazing. I only really use a small because I will use a suction cup, and this will be more than enough space for the dog to move around for a large dog. So usually I'm using this one, but it really depends on the size and what type of tub we're using, and it just depends on the situation, but this is good too. So grooming nooses, my suction cup, love this one. Pretty standard. I have one of these in here for like a drain stopper. I have the other one in the bag with the bathing beauty in it. And then lastly, I have my little shampoos here. So I'll tell you what I keep in each one because it's pretty straightforward. So the green ones will only have facial wash. Tearless shampoo, tearless facial wash only goes in these ones. I've made that rule for myself, and it has worked out pretty dang well because they are my only green ones in this little bundle. This one, actually these two, the more purpley ones, these two have my 𝕆𝕧𝕚𝕚𝕚 shampoo, which I'm just in love with right now. My 𝕆𝕧𝕚𝕚𝕚 shampoo, and then this one has my standard whitening one, and this is oatmeal shampoo, and this is my cream rinse, which I really want to make a favorites video about because this cream rinse has been life-changing for me, and I love it. So cream rinse, oatmeal, yeah, pretty cool stuff, if you ask me at least. And then, yeah, when I'm done, I just put everything back, and I keep a microfiber cloth underneath. It is just like a plastic surface under here, but I just like to keep a microfiber towel underneath just to absorb any wet stuff, because things do be getting wet. And pack it in like that. Boom. That's me right there, except for the table. There's usually a table in the mix, but that's pretty much all I have to carry. Sometimes the bathing beauty bag, but the only time I'll carry around the bathing beauty bag is if I need to do a heavy duty job, like a big dog or a really dirty dog or multiple dogs. But usually it's easy enough usually I make like 2 trips. Sometimes I try to do 1, but it's really just like, people are like, oh, just make 1 trip. It's really not that big of a deal to make 2 trips for me. At least for me, it's not, because the car's literally, usually most of the time, right there. Just make the 2nd trip. Don't struggle. I usually try not to have my clients help me, but they always insist. And I'm like, you know what? I can't risk you getting hurt, so just let me do it. I am a strong, independent woman. No, but yeah, that's pretty much the setup. And pretty sure I went through every pocket, pretty sure I mentioned everything. I did a tour of what's in my car and what I keep in there and how I like pack things in there. So if that's also something you are interested in, that video might be helpful for you as well. I keep all of my backup stuff in the car, my backup clippers. I'll also link that video somewhere around here. And if you want to watch that, go do it. If you liked what you saw today, if you have any questions, concerns, or any ideas, any tips and tricks for me, that would be amazing. Would love that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.